Good morning, everybody, and welcome back once again to Oakley Corners State Forest. So today, I'm back on the other side of the forest from where I usually am. And I rode my bike in today. Actually, my wife's with me too. She's off someplace hiking over there. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to set up kind of in this pine stand. I've got that little QRP kit that I put together a few videos ago, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do an activation with this. So let me get my antenna set up. I think I'm going to set up this branch right here sticking out of this maple tree. I think I'll set up right there. So I'll run the antenna sort of an inverted V. We'll come down and I'm going to operate from right here. So let me kind of get things set up and then get on the air and see if we can make some contacts. So give me just a minute here and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Hopefully this GoPro stays standing up. I'm on the ground today, which is not how I normally operate. I normally sit at a table or something. But I don't have that luxury this morning. So what I'm gonna do, you won't be able to see the radio real well, but I've got the SW3B set up. Oops, I was calling CQ on this frequency. I've got that little battery pack, okay? And I've got the CW Morse N0SA paddle, right? Everything that I had in that kit before. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try to find a clear frequency. So we'll listen for a second here and see if we hear anything. I strung the antenna up a little bit differently than I said I was going to. So I'm up into this pine tree and then back down in an inverted V. I couldn't get it up into this maple tree. It was just too high. So like I said, I'm gonna attempt to get this to work. It's a little bit rickety because we are on the ground here, but whoops, we'll make it work. And like I said, sorry if the camera's moving around. I'm trying to get it stuck into the ground so it doesn't fall over. There we go. You'll see I've got a shamag over my legs as a blanket. It's not warm out this morning. It is probably upper 50s right now, which is a little ridiculous for August, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to, oh, you know what? Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to sharpen this pencil up a little bit because it is super dull. Normally I use a mechanical pencil, but that doesn't fit real well in this little tiny kit. So I'm just using a regular old pencil. And I'm just sharpening it with a knife. All right, so I've got my log ready to go. I'm just logging call, the RST, the state, and the time probably is what I'll do if I can fit it all in there. I don't know if I'll be able to. This is a real small pad, but at the very least I'm gonna log call and time because those are the two things I have to log. So let me call QRL a couple times and see what we've got. I'll turn that key speed down just a tiny bit. I don't remember how to do it, but I did bring the manual, right? So let's see, key speed. Press the CQ button and hold it after 2 seconds. You hear a dit dit. Okay. Okay. That's better. Yeah, this radio's pretty easy to use, but the menu functions are a little weird because there's not really much on the front of this radio, right? I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot going on, right? So, all right, so I think we got a clear frequency. What I'll try to do here is get my radio up here and my log right here. All right, so like I said, you won't be able to see great because again, the camera angle is not amazing, but I've got to work with what I've got. So I do know my SWR is probably a little bit high on 40 meters in this antenna. It's not normally, but for some reason today it is, and I don't know why. So I may not get the full 5 watts out of this thing. The other thing I don't know about is how long this little battery pack's going to last, so we'll find out. So we'll go ahead and call CQ and see what happens. Now I did spot myself, so hopefully the RBN picks me up. I don't have amazing cell service here. In fact, I'm not sure if I have any at the moment. Nope, I don't. So I'm going to have to rely on the RBN. So it may take a minute for the RBN to pick me up and then people to start hunting me, so we'll see what happens here. W1 WBB. That's one. Might be a slow morning. But like I said, I don't think I'm putting out the full 5 watts. I did bring a 30-meter radial for this antenna too. I could run 30 and I can run 20 on this antenna as it sits. It's a little early for 20 though. Missed one letter in there. Yep. 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 U. 559. Maryland. Whoa, I heard a 3 in there. Gotcha. It's Joe. Okay. That'll be Pennsylvania. Whoa, pile up. All right, let's just throw a 2 out there. RTJ. I heard an A, another 8 in there. Gotcha, W8OP. So this is why you don't 0 beat, because you get a big mess. I heard a T. WB8 DTT. W4NA. .329, West Virginia. W03C. .339. Oh, he faded. Kentucky. I need two more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Man, my pile went away. Oh. Gotcha. He's way down there. 549. Ohio. W2QL. .569. Virginia. Ooh. Well, that was 10, so we got our valid activation. Something's way down there. There's a KF4 down there. Jesus. Woo! Woo! Man. UCC? I think I got that right. Ah, somebody keeps tuning up on my frequency. North Carolina. Man, he is way down there. I apologize if I can't get this. I will try to pull that out from the video later. He was so quiet and somebody kept tuning up on him. K3 TVS. I think I got that right. H. Gotcha. HS. Pennsylvania. I still have a problem with this key, and everybody has the same problem, where you bump the adjustment screws and you send stuff that you didn't mean to. So if you hear me sending things that don't make sense, that's because I'm bumping those little adjustment screws. This key is very hard to hold on to and not hit those. It's a great key otherwise. That's the one flaw with this. I might attempt to make a Kydex holder for this thing that it can slide into that would protect the sides up to these little posts so that that wouldn't be an issue. But I haven't done that yet. I intend to, but... We'll call CQ a couple more times to see what happens. If we don't get any more, we've got 12 in the log, so that should be good. This really is a great little radio. What? Somebody was there. He's strong. Wow. He's 5'9" plus. New York. That's 11, 12. We got 13 in the log right now. I'll call CQ 1 or 2 more times. And if we don't get any more, maybe we'll call it for this one. I don't even know if I'm going to bother with 20 meters. It is cold out here this morning, so. KC8QDQ. Ohio? KU8T. He's not really a 5'5". He's probably more like a 3'2". All right, well, I think I'm gonna call it. We've got a full log here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 15 calls in a little over 20 minutes. I'll take it. So I think I'm gonna call QRT. So, as you can see, and I apologize for the weird camera angle today. Like I said, you were just kind of on the ground here. I don't have a great setup. I'm sitting on the ground. But as you can see, I mean, this kit worked quite well, right? I mean, we've got our SW3B, which this is actually a really great radio for what it costs. If you're looking for a CW only radio that's not going to break the bank, that has really good audio, it's super efficient. I've had a really good I've had really good luck with this radio. Radio's awesome. This little battery pack did great. So we started out at, we started out at 13.1 volts and we're still at 13 volts. All right, so we just ran a full activation. Oh, it's jumping between 13 and 13.1. So we barely used anything out of this little 4 AA pack at all. And like I said, all that's in here are 4 AA size lithium iron phosphate rechargeable batteries, and they're 3.2 volts a piece. You can get them on Amazon. This thing ended up being a little over 13, I think it was like 13.8 volts when they were all fully charged. And this has been sitting for a while, so when we started it was like 13.1, 13.2. But this got the job done. Like I said, this N0SA paddle is a really nice paddle. It feels really good. The one issue is, especially these adjustment screws for the magnet, this one in particular, you'll bump it and you'll send errant dits and dahs. And I like my keys adjusted up pretty tight, so it doesn't take much for these to hit. So I kind of want to just make a, like I said, a Kydex sheath that just covers up to these posts so I can hold this and not have my hands bump the paddles. Other than that, this is a really good feeling key and it really doesn't weigh much anything. Let me kill my speaker here. So with that being said, as you can see, I mean, we got a successful activation. All I used was 40 meters. Everything fit inside that little tiny Dutchware bag that you saw in one of my previous videos. This kit works great. You could throw this in like a hip pack or just nothing. I mean, the thing fits in the palm of your hand. It weighs, like I said, 790 grams, and that was with both headphones and a speaker. You probably wouldn't need both if you were just going to do an activation. So at any rate, I just wanted to kind of show you what was possible with very little kit and very little weight. We just got our spark plug end fed up here in an inverted V in this pine tree, coming down to 15 feet of RG316 into our SW3B. I've got my cheap little Amazon speaker. Like I said, my little Amazon AA holder with my rechargeable lithium iron phosphate AA's, my N0SA key, and that's really all she wrote. So like I said, it doesn't take much to get one of these activations done. This is a super light kit, real simple, and it gets the job done. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody watching. Like I said, I've got to make sure I got some of these calls right because some of you guys were way down in the noise. Specifically, this call was hard to hear. All right, so I'm not 100% sure that that was correct. Most of these I'm pretty sure on, but I'll go back and I'll listen to the video and I'll try to pull those out and make sure I got them right. So with that being said, I really appreciate you watching. I hope it was informative. I've got a couple other videos I'm gonna be rolling out here in the next week or two. Some of them are very similar to this. Some of them are totally different. But at any rate, I kind of just wanted to show you what you could do with minimal kit that didn't weigh a whole lot. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody watching. I'm going to hop back on my bike and I'm going to ride around here for a little while because there's a lot of trails here to ride on. I don't know where my wife got to, but at any rate, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you on the next one. 7-3.